Welcome back to another episode. This actually ain't Tough Love Truth Hurts today. This is a panel. The panel is called Surviving Philly from Boys to Men. I got two special guests with me today. Both of these dudes is my cousins, my first cousins at that. Both of these guys. We got Spank and we got Zay. Y'all fellas want to tell us a little bit about yourselves real quick? Ain't got been too crazy. Just
Go ahead, Zay.
Uh, well, I'm Jay. I grew up in North Philly all my life. Um, I got a little interesting story. You know what I mean? The way I grew up. So I grew up on like both sides of the track. So I seen the good sides and bad sides, and we just here today to just discuss some things. That's all.
tell them about what you did though, a little bit. Like as far as how did you help your community on the come up?
Well, you know what I mean? As I came home from school, I seen like a lot of the young boys not doing nothing. So I tried to start a little basketball team, and you know what I mean, got them in a different light. So we started doing tournaments, local gym leagues around. I got schools and colleges and different things like that. It's just a lot when you're trying to do it by yourself and putting money behind it and different things like that. So you really do need backing and people support.
Word.
So that was the only reason why I stopped it. But I would love to come back to it one day.
Word. Shout out to Prince the King. We had that shit rolling for a little while.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Mhm.
I was helping out every now and again where I could.
Mhm.
But that was definitely a great thing, man. Don't undersell that. That shit was major what you was doing for those kids. And like you said, so many of them went on to do great things. You probably saved more people than you even realized, bro. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that. But Zari, what you got for us, baby? Tell us what's going on
Well,
with you.
well, everybody know me as Spank Nash or whatever. I'm from Logan, me and P. We grew up in the house together. You know what I'm saying, down there. And what my journey is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely both sides of the fence. Had my moments. Out here. I got in the church, and as I, started, reading more scriptures and all that, now, I discovered that, you know, I'm an Israelite or whatever. So that's what I'm into now. Um, I'm heavy on, what I mean, uplifting our community, doing whatever it takes to, what I'm saying, bridge the gap and try to get us to stop all this reckless, nonsense that's going on. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
Right.
Shout out to that, man. Y'all already know who I am. P, Drew, whatever you want to call me. Y'all, everybody know me by probably one of those two names. But same story, man. All of us got similar stories, man. We all pretty much came up doing the same shit. I like to call it I think Kendrick said it the best. You know what I'm saying? Good kid, Mad City. That was us. Like, you gotta be a part of this shit to survive it to an extent. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be all the way out the mix. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? The goal is to be not all the way in the mix though. You know
yeah.
what I'm
right.
saying? And that's what this whole panel is about. It's about how to survive this shit and some of the trials and tribulations that a lot of these kids got to go through, especially these young boys. You feel me? So I thought it would be a good idea to have a panel with three relatively young black men. You know what I'm saying? All of us in our early 30s. You know what I'm saying? And we could get a youngin some game and just try to give them something to aspire to. You know what I mean? Everybody don't got to take the same path as other things that you could do out here in this world other than fall victim to the environment that you in. You feel me?
Hmm.
Now, with that being said, man, um, the first topic I want to get into is, how did we manage to survive these motherfucking conditions? What is your best advice for a kid that's, I don't know, from North Philly, West Philly, Southwest Philly, that is seeing all of this bullshit on a regular basis and is trying not to be a part of it, but
I'm
you
I'm
know,
gonna I'm gonna say um get older guys that you look up to, and the ones that are trying to deter you from the bad things to do out there. I say stick close to them. You know what I mean? Because they the ones that's trying to
word.
keep you out the mix. And I had a bunch of those around. That's how I survived some stuff. But you gotta listen though. If you don't listen and take it in, it don't mean nothing. It's just words.
Word. So what's something that you did though, Zay? Like, give us give us like some examples of like, you know, you growing up. You ain't gotta really tell us no story like specifically, but like I know you come from 28th and Lehigh. So
Hmm.
you was right in the heart of North Philly in the middle of the shits most of the time. You feel me?
Yeah.
And was it family that kept you on the right path? Was it OGs? Was your friends into the bullshit? Like, how was you dealing with peer pressure and you know what I mean? Like
But I'm
that
a,
type of stuff.
I'm gonna keep it real. I had a good group of friends, and I had. I'm not gonna lie. Even though the environment was bad, it was good people there that looked out. So you know what I mean. So like you said, back in the day. It was more like a little bit of family, a little bit. So
Word.
it was
The
kind of
block. The
yeah,
block was more
block,
like
neighborhood. You know what I mean? Kind of looked out
word.
for me. And good thing I had my boy Sid across the street. You know what I mean? That knew everybody. You know what I
Shout out
mean?
to Sid.
That was in
Word.
the mix and all that. So it kind of like brought community towards my way. You feel what I'm saying? But I always had a
Right.
good family and stuff like that. But it was a mixture of a little bit of everything. If I ain't had the friends I had
Word.
and OGs I had, that shit would have been crazy.
And to me, before I get to you, Spank, to me, like I feel like that's so major, bro, because that's what's lacking today. You feel me? I feel like because I was down there with you a lot. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And I even feel like how you was just saying you had a good group of friends, like meaning like niggas had friends that was with the shenanigans. You
Real shit.
feel me? And but even back then, like those friends could recognize who to protect. You feel me? Like not like they gotta protect you from niggas, but just protect you from situations. Like sometimes your friends even know like, oh, Zay different. You feel me? Like they
Mm.
got respect for your family, and like they treat it a little bit differently than just the one with the potential. You know what I'm saying? They kind of try to steer them away from the BS. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? But Spank, what you got, man? How did you navigate this bullshit that they got going on out here, man?
Well, I mean, a lot of it was, I was sheltered, you know what I'm saying? But I also, like, when I, finally jumped off the porch, I had older cousins, like, you know what I'm saying, that looked out, that always told me, like, because my friends, you know what I'm saying, I always was kind of hanging out with people older than me due to the fact my cousins was older than me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
like y'all might have been there, done that, and like I'll be around y'all more so than my friends. Then when they going through stuff, like I kind of navigate through it because I got older cousins that let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like we definitely need old heads that care again. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a it's a two-sided coin. So just as much bullshit as it is out there for the kids to get into, is that much more opportunity too. You know what I'm saying? So like we got YouTube, you got TikTok, you got all types of stuff that we ain't had. You know
Hmm.
what I
Yeah.
mean? You make a YouTube channel doing anything now. Like my daughter watching other kids play with toys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell is
Facts.
that? But she could go viral or whatever. I mean, viral ain't no success, but you know what I'm saying? That can start some type of income if she
It's an
could have.
outlet. It's an outlet
Right,
as well. You know what I'm
right. It's
saying?
an
Like
outlet.
most of the time, a kid gonna get in trouble when they ain't got no outlets. They ain't got nothing to do. When you got a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
free time, you probably gonna get into some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
another thing. I feel like all of us here, well, I know for sure, me and Zay definitely growing up, we was in sports. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Spank, you played basketball all the goddamn time. You feel what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? Like niggas was at Powell, niggas was at
Mm-hmm.
Parks,
Yep.
niggas was playing little league football. I mean,
Mhm.
from as soon as they could play.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see none of that no more. Like we go outside, I don't even see kids playing.
Playing. Right.
You
That's a
feel me?
fact.
Like and that's when you got idle time. Idle time, you got an idle mind, man. That leave room for the bullshit to creep in, and kids gonna find something interesting to do, whether it's good or bad. They gonna make use of that free time that they got, and that's just what it is. So what's the biggest hurdles that y'all think that a youth is facing today, whether that be boys or girls, like, but growing specifically in Philly, because a lot of places, like a lot of this shit that we talking about apply to any inner city. You feel me? But we specifically talking about Philly today. Our culture is a little bit different here. You know what I'm saying? But what is like some of the top things that y'all feel like that they up against right now?
Well, I mean, Spank said social media, but also that could be a downfall.
That's the number one to me.
You know what I mean? And back in, I'm gonna say I don't want to sound old, but we were younger. We ain't had social media, so if you did get in a fight or if you did get embarrassed, it wasn't recorded. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's a little different. So everybody got a name that you're trying to protect, and they're all like that. So nobody want to look like they soft or you know what I
That's
mean.
real. That's
So
a game changer. That's a game changer. You right about that, because a lot of this shit go as far as it go because of exactly what you just said. Niggas pride, niggas gonna drag this shit on social media.
yeah,
Nigga, you might become a meme, you might be a joke online.
you
You
might
feel
become
me?
now niggas. You might become a pack. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a little different. You know what I mean?
This
Yeah.
is true. This is true. What you
Nah.
think,
the,
Spank?
respect, the respect out the window.
Yeah.
Facts.
I would agree. As far as like I said, it's a
Social media.
two-sided coin. Yeah, social media. You know what I mean? The image of what they want to be, what they're trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? Especially with
How
this
y'all
social
feel about
media.
the music? How y'all feel about the music? Because that's where I think, like, definitely social media is number one to me, but 1A or 1B, I should say, is
I mean,
motherfucking this rap music, bro.
The,
I mean,
the,
you can blame some of it on the rap music, but I wouldn't blame all of it. I just think
Mm,
that the parents are so young nowadays that they not paying attention to their kid. You feel what I'm saying? And also they
facts.
gotta work. So like I said, when we were younger, we ain't have all this access to all these different things, but we did too. So it's like a balance with the shit, because I don't want to blame something on something that's art. You feel what I'm saying? It's entertainment at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? Because it raised some of us in a good way, in a bad way, but it's all on how you take it. You feel what I'm saying? So
Now let me interject right there. Now I agree with you as far as like it's art. You absolutely right. How come the art affect us so crazy though? Because when you look at and it's a two-part question.
mhm.
Why do the art affect us in the way that it does, like so negatively? And why is our art so degenerate? Like
But
why, it's all these other genres of music, and this is the hip hop is the only place that you can get away with this shit.
because it came from us, we created. So it's still a baby. It's only 50 years old. You know what I mean? So it's still in the learning stage, and I hope it change. You know what I mean? And I hope that they change their message. But like I said, it's art, and I don't want to blame it all on the music. Yeah, they could do a better job of for the girls to like put a little bit more clothes on, or do different other things. But is a double edged sword, because you got adults listening to it and you got kids listening to it. So it's like how you make your money.
mm,
So for me, I got a lot of pushback on this. Everybody know that I did music.
Yeah.
You feel me? And a lot of what made me kind of chill off the music was I was saying this my whole life. Like I feel like you know what I'm saying? Like my approach to music always was kind of like not to make murder, genocide, thought music. I mean, that was never really I was pushing more so fun. You feel me? And like it was really more so lifestyle music, like dope lifestyle music. Like that's what I was pushing.
Facts.
But what I'm saying though is, bro, is like I hear what you're saying, but at some point in time, don't we like owe it to ourselves and our community to not make everything about money? Like, at what point do we have a tribal? a tribal outlook on it instead of an individual outlook on it. Like for example, how you was just saying, like somebody might, some people, these rappers to me, they sacrificing the many for the few. Like they sacrificing everybody else kids in order for their kids to be good. I don't see how we okay with that. At this point in time, it's 2023. Like it's
But
2023. I don't understand
I
how we just stay on this path as far as that go.
I relate it to like almost like selling drugs. You feel what I'm saying? Like some people look at him like a hero. Some people look at him like criminal. You feel what I'm saying? But if he's doing good in the community, how do you take it? You feel what I'm saying? Like
What's the good though?
the
You
good
think
could
they
be
having more of a
when
positive effect on the
we
community
don't
or
know
more of a
what
negative effect?
like good is like we don't know who they taking care of. We don't know like what they truly doing with their money. So that's why I said before, like I don't want to put it all on just hip hop because you also got to raise your kids yourself. If you ain't in your kid life, or if you ain't taking the
That's a good
time
point.
out and being around them, or being a dad or a mother, it just ain't gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? He's going to adapt. That's why I said like if hip hop raised all of us. You feel what I'm saying? So we all took something from it, good or bad, to get through life. You know what I mean? That's why I say I don't just want to destroy it. And I know you were MC too. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the respect I'm trying to give to all the MCs. You feel what I'm saying?
What you think, Spank?
Well, okay, so like I feel as though the music it does have something to do with it, along with the image that's pushed on social media. You get what I'm saying? Because now with the social media, the it make what the rappers are rapping about believable. The Lil Durks and the you know the different rappers, you know what I'm saying? They rapping about what they doing.
Do it look
Now,
real or is it real? I would say it is real at this point. That's the
yeah,
difference between now and back then. Our rappers growing up, all that shit wasn't real. That shit was entertainment. That's why you ain't have a bunch of us crashing out. This shit these niggas talking about, this shit real.
yeah, a
These
lot
niggas
of the
getting
stuff they
indictments,
doing.
Ricos, all kind of shit.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
But
So
and they getting it so young. That's all I'm getting it so young.
yeah, so like the image they got now, you can be with the social media, you can be who you rap about, and people believe it. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody got the money. Like I just seen Wallow post something the other day, right? About the bull with the jet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen that post,
I ain't
but
even see that
No,
joint.
yo, basically like it's social media influencers that that rent a private jet, but they not really flying nowhere.
mm-hmm.
They just on the joint. Yo, I'm telling you. So, but like,
Yo,
but think about it. So, say if I'm a scammer or whoever I am, right? Like, I can influence people to want to do what I do if
Mm-hmm.
make it look like I'm living that lifestyle.
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
everybody want to be a rapper, and everybody want to, be a drill rapper because of what come with it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? What these girls rapping about. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of times we do things to get the top girls.
Yeah.
You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And
Especially as a man, you
as
know.
a you understand? So it's a lot to go into it, along with the absentee of our fathers in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's it's a long conversation to
Mm-hmm.
really,
Oh, for sure.
you
It
know what I
definitely
mean?
is. Like, see, I do this show. Y'all know my show, man. The tough love, true first thing. And like, I'm done giving niggas excuses as far as the musicians go. Because we got so many examples of niggas that don't gotta do that. Like, to me, that's the low hanging fruit. The low hanging fruit to me is if you're a female rapper, to say the most raunchy shit that you could possibly think of. You don't have to have talent. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to be good at rapping. All you got to do is have some shock value. Same thing with
Mm-hmm.
the dudes. I feel like the guys, they whole shit is spinning, sliding, getting back, this, that, and the
Mm-hmm.
third. You feel me? Like you don't actually have to have a story or none of that shit. All you got to do is talk about killing another nigga that look just like you. And I'm not going. stand on this soapbox too long. All I'm gonna end it on the music tip with this. Yo, at some point in time, we gonna have to take responsibility for the genocide that we pushing. We gonna have to and that we supporting. You
Mhm.
feel me? We can't keep having a problem with everybody else doing shit to niggas, but we doing the most shit to niggas. And we celebrating it. You feel me? And we got a bunch of excuses as to why it's okay to keep doing.
Mhm.
I like to make example like, you know, say right now, if one of us go rob a store and we get locked up and we going to see the judge and we say, Judge, my kids was hungry. My dad wasn't there when I grew up. I'm in over my head on my bills. I'm this, I'm that. You know what the judge is gonna say? Guilty, nigga. 100 years. They don't care about what you went through.
Mhm.
You either gonna do the right thing or you're not gonna do the right thing. And I feel like us keep coddling everybody. Like that's what got us where we at right now is a bunch of excuses. Nobody coming to save us. We gonna have to save ourselves. And like the Black Lives Matter shit and all that, we get so upset when somebody else do something to us. The Alabama brawl, y'all just seen that shit?
Mhm.
We was niggas is happy. Yeah, we got them niggas, man, bruh. But you would do that shit to your own brother.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm trying to say? So it's just like that's one of them things where I'm like, it's a catch 22 for me. Like I know where we come from. I know
We a dis
the odds is stacked against us, but it's like, bro, how many years we gonna keep falling for the same goddamn track?
we dysfunctional. That's all.
Yeah, and we just keep doing the same shit year after year after year after year, and it's like we just getting worse. Like the culture not really getting better. Like we're going further away from positivity. You feel me? Like, and that's why I started the platform. I started the platform because I'm like, yo, we need balance. Like, if you gonna have niggas talking about sliding and killing niggas 100 miles an hour, and bitches talking about popping they pussies open and fucking whoever in sexy red, she say she the raw dog queen and got 2 STDs and all. If you gonna have all this shit, Sukiana eating niggas ass and all kind of shit. If you're gonna have all this shit being promoted, you need something on the other side of that shit that is the total opposite of it. So that way, maybe it could be some type of balance. We need more of us like having these conversations because the kids that we started off talking about, they got so many bad influences that it's like, bruh, we gotta do better as black men, bro. We gotta step up to the plate as leaders and really, you know, do what need to be done. It's this video, right? It's this video of this guy, and he got this service where he helps black mothers out, right? So say you got a black mom and she's single.
Yep.
She don't got it ain't no dad in the house, and you got a young boy. Like the clip I'm talking about, this lady called old head up and was, her son was acting out and he was being bad, disrespecting her and shit. And he be showing up to these ladies' houses. Like, so he like a step-in pop.
Yeah.
Like, and that's his whole mission. Like, he just go to single moms' cribs, and when they got these young black boys that they don't know how to control, or they see that they're going down the wrong path, bruh, he be unleashing on these motherfuckers. And I'm like, bro, he probably saving so many. Like, I feel like we need something like that, bro. Like, we need a group of us to be able to, because I almost feel like the adults, they done. They that's over with. We got to get the youngins. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all really about, the next generation. So if we could somehow, some way, like, even if it's the basketball thing that Zay was doing, you feel me? Like, you was being a pop low key, like you wasn't just teaching them niggas basketball.
No fact.
You feel what I'm trying to say? You was giving them life lessons and shit. Spank with you and your little brothers. You feel me? Whoever we be around is like, this is the type of shit that we be talking to our young boys about. You
Mhm.
feel me? We
Fact.
just need more of that from everybody else. Like, if everybody else could just get on that way, even if you still on the bullshit yourself,
Mhm.
like try to put the young boys on the right John. You know what I'm saying? Don't have them following behind you and shit. That shit whack, man.
Yeah.
That shit whack. So look, next question.
Mhm.
Who do y'all think is the who do y'all think should get the biggest blame for what's happening in the city right now? Whether that be parents, government officials, who do y'all think deserve the most blame?
the oppressor. You know
Mm-hmm.
what
Okay,
I'm saying? I
okay.
think like number one, he get the blame for the condition that we in. You know what I mean? Like it's social conditioning. Like they didn't did projects on us. You know what I'm saying? So like they know, like I could put people. They know that they can put people in a certain type of environment, and if you can control the resources, if you can control the how these people eat, you can control how they react to
Facts.
situations. You get what I'm saying? So they get the number one blame. The
Okay,
second, then it's us. You get what I'm saying? Then it's
okay.
us because when I mean it's us as black people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to learn, like we have to know what to follow. You dig what I'm saying? But we all following different morals, and you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna clash. You know what I mean? We all different, religions and different things, and some of it is not. So you have different moral compasses. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like the person that's selling drugs, he's just trying to feed his family. You dig what I'm saying? But he's doing it at the disposal of his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You get
That's
what
what
I'm
I be
saying?
trying to say, bro.
So,
I don't.
but
I
he's
feel like
still
that
trying to
been the
feed
thing
his.
since the
But
beginning of time, bro.
but you
Like,
got
how long can we keep saying that
no,
though?
no,
It's
but
y'all started off this conversation by saying it's so many opportunities out here.
no, no, but look, it's opportunities, but I bring it to you again. We black people are a mixture of a lot of things. The person that raised me, my grandfather, he was a hustler. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't look down upon him. It's just that
No, not at all. I ain't looking
it,
down.
and he gave me
But at this point, we should be having progress.
no fact.
If your grandfather was in the streets, you not in the streets. You see how that work?
But I mean that's the game he gave. That's the game he gave me. But if I would have chose to, I'm saying wanted to be like him, it could have been easy for me to be. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said like we've been a mixture of different things, and it's
But
hard.
he did that like what Hove say. Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
Yeah,
Niggas ain't hustling with that in mind. Niggas is generational hustlers. Like they
no,
a hustler, they son a hustler, they
no,
daddy was a hustler. It's like, bruh, you supposed to be setting your that if that's the path that you taking, you supposed to be setting up the next generation to be better than you. You supposed to be doing everything in all your might to make sure that your son, your daughter, or whoever end up in a much better position than you was in. Niggas is hustling for weed money, sneaker money, to take trips. That come on, y'all. Like, let's keep it a bean. I would be with y'all if niggas was hustling like on some Frank Lucas shit and taking the money, or even like my nigga on Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? Taking the money, doing real shit with it. You
mhm,
got some niggas that's doing that, but most of these niggas is just small time hustlers, just penny pinching and make you feel me like
yeah,
they hustling for perks and shit, bro,
yeah.
to feed they little habits and shit and to trick off on these little whores.
But
So
like
But
Spencer said though, like you got like you don't I don't I mean I blame the government and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's like I said again, a double edged sword. You got education that's a problem. You got a lot of things that's a problem when it comes to black people. Family ain't as tight as it used to be. It's a
that's
lot
a very good point.
everybody spread out. I mean the world seems so close because you got the Instagram and the Facebook, but it's really far.
But see, that's why I was saying like we got to get back to that tribal mindset,
Yeah.
like where we ain't individuals. Like we never gonna solve none of these problems on an individual basis.
No.
Like how I was just talking about how the old head be going to the ladies' houses, and that's a man, that's not his kids, but
Mhm.
he got more of a community mindset where he looking at it like those is my kids.
Oh, facts.
You feel me? I'm trying to make sure that this little nigga don't grow up to be robbing me when I'm an old man.
It,
You
it,
feel me?
it
Or punching on one of my damn kids or my little nieces and nephews. You feel
no,
me?
but look,
And that's why it matter.
that's why I started Princeton King off the strength of that. Cause I'm like, I looked around my neighborhood. I'm like, oh, yo, if this going the way this going, at least I want him to be like, yo, that's the old head Zay. That nigga bought me some shit back in the day. He looked out for me. He took me this place.
Yeah.
So that's
You
why
got
I
a
was
bunch
like,
of these niggas got a bunch
world
of
shit.
Freddy Krueger, bunch of Freddy Krugers running around.
No, right. and if he turned down that wrong path, at least I want to be like, damn, no, that's Zay. I'm gonna chill.
That's they live.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
Mhm.
All right, man. So before we wrap this up, man, end on a positive note. Solutions. What do y'all think are some good solutions to these problems that we've been talking about this whole pod? You know what I'm saying? On during this whole panel. Um, I'll start it off.
Mhm.
Um, I think the number one thing is something that I previously said, which is the tribal thing. We need to become more of a community again. We got to get out of a selfish mindset and really understand that we in this together. You know what I'm saying? What was done to us was systematically done, and it wasn't an accident. It was very strategic. You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna get out of it on accident. We got to be very strategic. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And I think that if we could somehow organize, if we could become organized, man, we will be in a much better position. And before I pass it, the number one thing that I feel like, goes with organization is really learning who controls your neighborhood. We got to get out of this mindset of like we just only voting for presidents and shit like that. You got to learn who these people are that control your neighborhood locally. The judges, the council people, the mayors, and the so on and so forth. Because these is the people that's the president is passing. The president not really having an effect on you. Like you're not feeling that in your everyday life. It's really these local government officials that's doing shit in your neighborhoods that y'all don't agree with. We all get mad when something passed, but none of us went to go vote on the shit. You feel me? Or they voted to close the rec centers or whatever. Like, but we not doing what's necessary to make sure those types of things don't happen. We very reactionary. Like, I think that we need to become proactive. We need to educate ourselves, become more organized, and take pride in our neighborhoods. And the way that you do that is being able to hold these people that run your neighborhoods accountable. Spank, if you want to go next. Solutions. What's your solution?
Yeah. One of them is, of course, I'm always say we got to come back to knowing who we are. You know what I'm saying? And anytime a people don't have their own government like structure, you you able to be taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like we need to separate and build our own communities, and like you said, rebuilding our communities. I feel like as men we need to be there for our kids. You know what I'm saying? Our women need to stop going to the white. We need to stop going to the oppressor to handle our issues, and join together for brotherhood, sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? And like that, brotherhood and sisterhood is everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not gonna steal from you because you my sister. I'm not gonna sell drugs to you because you my brothers or sisters. You know what I'm saying? We gotta we gotta uphold certain morals and principles we need instilled back in us that we lost over time trying to get money.
Yeah. Right.
Good
So
shit.
that's you
Hmm.
know
What you think, Zay?
We need more programs for the kids and more stuff for the youth to do to keep themselves busy. Like you had said earlier, we just need more activities. Um, I agree with y'all with the brotherhood, the sisterhood thing. We gotta start looking at each other as humans and not as I'm trying to get something from you or trying to steal something from you. Let me really see how you are or check you for you know what I mean? See how you doing today and different things like that. So and keeping the money back in our neighborhood and stop spending it with everybody else and spending amongst each other. But we gotta understand, like a lot of people don't like spending money with each other because we might not have everything right at the right time. But if you build with some of these people, the service can make it better. You know what I mean? But
Give
it's
give
always
your people an opportunity.
yeah, basically give people opportunity. That's all.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
we
No,
don't we have what they give us, which is hip hop, which is why we drilling, which is why we doing all this stuff, because we not living by no laws. We're
We
lawless.
also got we also got capitalism. And
Right.
that's the American culture.
But
The American culture is capitalism and black culture is hip hop. And
no, but
unfortunately, neither one of those things have been working in our favor.
no,
Even though I'm a big fan of capitalism, no, I ain't gonna hold
but
y'all.
no.
But
When you watch these joints like B Street and all these old hip hop movies, I forgot what's the one on Netflix that's my joint to get them.
Mm-hmm.
You watch
mm,
these films, you understand that we come from environments where though we gotta take the money. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas though because we don't have nothing. So if you give us $1 million for something and we don't know that it's worth $34 billion, you understand what I'm saying? It's all
Mm-hmm.
situational. You feel what I'm saying? Like Spank said, when the game is rigged, you don't know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
What you don't know can hurt you.
Right.
You know what I mean? In this world.
And
and I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all on that. But bros, we can't keep falling for the same shit. You just talked about the get down and Beach Street and all this other shit. Those scenarios all took place in the 70s and the 80s.
No, but it got
It is
repercussions.
2023.
No,
Niggas
but
got information at their fingertips. If you still signing a bad record label deal, anything, any of that shit, I don't feel sorry for you. That's like right now. Look,
niggas
look, 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 look.
still broke.
Look,
see,
real quick, real quick, real quick. That's like right now. Imagine meeting a new crackhead, like a new one. Like a motherfucker that just decided that they're gonna start smoking crack recently. Like motherfucker, you got all these examples. All you nigga, you been watching shit from the beginning of time of what crack does to a
No,
motherfucker.
you
And
got
you doing
you
crack.
got
I don't
crack
feel
here.
sorry for you if you do crack these days, bruh.
No, but you got the new crack. It's pills.
it's pills.
Well,
Yeah,
that well, once again, all of that
it
shit,
ain't
bro.
crack no more.
All of that
Right.
shit though. All
But
but
tell me
no, but the
no.
reason why
Hear
I
me out
said
though.
crack is because it'd be stupid as hell to do crack at this point in 2023, which
No,
is the
no,
same shit.
it's just switched over though. The
It's
pill
in pill form.
is
It's
in pill
opioids.
form.
Whatever.
It's
You
still
But
still a
crack.
but
dickhead.
peep this, P. Peep
It's
this.
Go
still
ahead.
crack. Kid.
Down around the church, right? In Kensington, they giving out clean needles and everything. They got safe injection sites and all that. But they arresting the niggas that's selling the drugs to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, I
That's a
be seeing niggas sell the shit right in front of the cops. I don't be seeing them niggas get locked
man,
up.
they get locked up. They be doing raids and
Spank,
all types of shit.
Me and you both work down there. We used
Yeah.
to go around the Andes to grab something to eat and all that shit. Bro, them niggas was standing, the cops was on one corner, them niggas was right across the street doing what they do, nigga. Right
But
in
Right.
front
also,
of the
but you
boys.
But they not worried about them.
the government make money in these cities. These big cities make money off of these crimes. That's why they not gonna let them stop. It make too much money. The government making money. The jails making money. Everybody making money.
They
Yeah,
We get
but when it come time that when they want to raid you,
that's
you getting
what I'm saying.
blitzed.
yeah, for sure. They gonna get
You
your
But
ass.
know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I said like,
But
but our
but
and
that's the trap. How many times we gonna fall for the same fucking trick? They
but
give you
Long
the
as
drugs and lock you up for
the
selling them.
long we don't got this
it's
people
this.
always gonna fall in the trap.
Bro, and
That's
it's
what
In
so
it
the
many
is.
ways. It's so many ways to get this. Yo, one of these episodes, we gonna highlight all of the positive black people out here that's doing shit, bro. That come from these same communities that niggas is talking about. This is why we can't
Yeah.
make it, and this
no, but
that.
look, but
It's
But
also
motherfuckers
P,
doing
everybody
but
the
ain't
right
gonna
also
thing
P,
make
out
it
here,
look,
though,
bro.
P.
we went to look P, we
Everybody
went to
not gonna make it. Everybody ain't gotta make it, but a much bigger percentage of us should be doing better out here,
no,
bro.
but also listen, P, we went to school, right? And we went to good schools, colleges and all. So what I'm saying to you is this: the niggas that ran the country started the
Shout
country.
out to Roman Catholic. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Niggas that ran this country started the country on some bullshit. It wasn't they ain't the Rockefellers,
Agreed.
all them niggas did some shiesty shit to get they millions in America.
What about the
So
nigga that did some shiesty shit last night? You talking about some nigga George Washington from motherfucking 1894? It's the
no,
nigga right around the corner from where you live at right now that just broke in the nigga a hard working man
no,
motherfucking house
Yeah,
or
he
robbed
did.
that nigga.
no,
And you
he
ain't
did.
talking about that shit though. Y'all keep talking about this white man.
No,
No,
I'm not talking about the white man, but I'm just saying the country was built off of crimes. So what I'm saying to you is,
I agree with
it,
that.
the niggas gonna always do crime. Crime is gonna be around because we all looking for a way out of the crabs in the barrel. If
Niggas is
until
looking
you
for a
until you
shortcut.
And yeah, but until you eliminate,
Yeah.
like I said, until you get educated, until you learn some shit and get out your environment, things will never change for certain people because this is all they know. This is how they survive. And if I don't
Yo,
got education and I'm scared to do certain things like get a job, go for a job interview, or talk, I can't talk in front of people in an intelligent way. What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna evolve
not only that,
then then you get
not
what you
only
get.
that though, but look, we all three of us had fathers, right?
yeah,
And look how many times we fucked up and bumped our heads.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't had that pop there.
yep.
Everybody ain't had their dads or have a
That's
grandparents
why
or
I'm
moms that
saying.
did
That's what
the
I'm
things.
saying. We
What
gotta
if
be like
somebody,
the old head I was talking about. We gotta
y-
niggas gotta step up to the plate
No,
for the ones who don't
yo,
got a
but peep
dad.
game, P, like I got a friend, she grew up watching her mom sell coochie.
yeah,
You dig what I'm saying? Like, and her mom was on crack, bro. Like, you, like, yeah, like she'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? And like, what do she learn how to do? You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
So like, she get pregnant at a young age. Now you hustling from behind. You dig what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So like, some shit is just, now motherfuckers is still trying to fight to get out,
But
yeah.
but
look, I'm not saying that, right? What I'm saying is that yo, at some point in time, you gotta want better for yourself. You gotta at
that's
least
a
be
fact.
trying. I'm not coming at your circumstances. Like your circumstances sometimes is your circumstances, and they be fucked up. But at the end of the day, bruh, you gotta want you it gotta be something inside of you that yo, I believe that it's something inside of everybody that motherfuckers know right from wrong, bro.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
And
and you gotta think this too. When you build up habits, so like for instance, my
yep,
habits just don't leave because I got an opportunity.
yep, exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? So
I
like
agree with
even
that.
like nigga like a nigga could be used to selling drugs or
Yep,
whatever. He getting money when he used to. He get up when he want. Da, da,
yep,
da. So you know what happened? You get a job. The
yep.
nigga end up getting fired because he can't get up on time. You
He
know what I'm
can't
saying?
get
The
ball.
money not coming
Whose
fast
fault is
enough.
that though?
It's his fault, but at the same time, he's developed habits
Yes.
over years,
Who
and you're
whose fault is
trying.
that?
No,
Whose
You
but
fault
right.
is
P,
that?
Look,
who
Pete,
put the drugs
What
here?
what
That's
right.
who fault it
what
is.
do it
Look,
what
you
do it
gotta
change?
remember
What
this.
do it change?
Look, you
Drugs
gotta
here.
Now
all
you just a fired nigga.
no, but you gotta remember this. It's always easier to do the bad.
Bad than the
It's
good.
harder to do the right thing. So
Yeah,
when
it's
you
hard to be
also
a good person.
no, but when you also got like Spank saying shit on your back or you carrying, sometimes you take that to the destination that you going, and it's harder, even harder then to do the right thing because you got all this shit on your plate, all this shit on your mind that you going through. So now you might get shifty. I got a nigga at my job that's making good money. He in tech. He done stole a computer from a government place. You understand what I'm saying? So
And I don't see no justification behind that.
you
I
might
say whatever
look.
happened to the nigga happened to him
I
at that
say
point.
you don't know what he going through. You don't know what
I
he going
don't care.
through. But
Yeah.
that
All right.
You know
Think
who else
about
don't
this
care?
though.
You know who
Think
else
about
don't
this.
care? Wait. Answer this. You know who else don't care?
the judge.
The
All right.
job, the job, and the motherfucking judge.
That's a fact. But now
So
peep game.
so
Peep game. Like using the example. A nigga get a job, nigga got child support coming out. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's easier for me to get paid under the table.
Yep.
It's easier. I could go scam
that's a victim
and put
mindset to
myself,
me.
but it is,
That's ass backwards thinking.
but
I'ma
but
not work
you could be
because
working.
she gonna
Yes,
take me to court.
But when you
yes.
So the fuck
depends on how
what?
much was getting taken out. See, that's
How
why.
much can take? How much can they take out if you ain't making shit anyway?
Nigga,
That's what I'm saying.
yo,
Bro, listen,
yo,
that shit go
niggas,
based off how much you making, bro. If you making $500 a
Cases,
week,
but listen, you going. But if you not a brother that got a lawyer or anything, and you going in there by yourself, you you're done.
how about you should have chose a better person to have a child with?
all
No,
right.
that's
Yeah,
very.
that's
What
true.
can you have?
I'ma keep holding up a mirror and showing you how it's niggas' fault. You making these decisions, gang.
Yes, but
You
what?
ran
Where
up
do
to
you?
Sexy Red and gave Sexy Red a baby, you dickhead.
Well,
You gave the neighborhood Sukiana a fucking baby.
listen. All I'm gonna say is
That's
this
on you
though.
now, nigga. Now you in court.
Yeah, I mean, but
Now you in court.
listen, females change, dog.
Yeah,
Women get
Might
very
start off one way.
spiteful and bitter.
Yeah.
You do something to them,
I ain't
Mhm.
and
debating that.
yeah. So
I ain't talking
like
about them.
she,
I'm not talking about them brothers. I feel
but
for them. I
you
feel
never
for them
know.
niggas.
You
I
never
feel
know.
for them niggas, the niggas that's doing the right thing, and the chick still, to get back at you or be vindictive, put you on child support. Yeah. Now that's when I flip the script on her and say something wrong with her ass. You
Yeah,
feel
but
me? But once
still,
Still, it's still
something
fucked up.
wrong with all of us, dog.
listen,
Yeah.
That's what
all
I'm
I'm saying is
saying.
this: it's a weak mindset that make a nigga say, "I'm not going to work because I'm afraid to go to court. I'm afraid of child support."
Hold on,
That's
let
some
me
weak
see
shit
something.
right there, bro.
This,
You
it's only
gotta
one
go to
thing.
work. You gotta go to
It's
work,
only
bro.
Hear me out. It's
What
only
you gonna
one
do?
thing.
Look, what you gonna do when you 60 and you ain't
Listen,
got no fucking 401k or you ain't been paying in the Social Security or none of that shit?
it's only one thing that's going to
When
get
you
us out of this hell, man.
Education.
That's this.
And that, yeah, that and
That's
education.
this, dog. I'm trying
Yep.
to tell
I
you.
agree.
It's
Mhm.
I agree.
it's only one thing that's going to get us, and this is what's going to build us up and teach us and give us them morals, them principles, them guidelines. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's what we need. That's what we lacking. Like what's our history before 1490, before 1400 when Christopher Columbus came over here? We don't
What you
know.
mean?
Yeah.
We don't know who we are before Christopher Columbus came over here, right?
Hmm.
Like that's all we know is that we came from the western shores of Africa, you know what I'm saying? And we was here to be slaves. That's all we know. You dig what I'm saying? This is the constitution for black people. That's all this is. We make this more than what it is. It teaches us brotherhood. It teaches us, sisterhood, how to respect each other. You dig what I'm saying? How not to cross certain lines with each other. If you borrow money from me, this tells me not to charge you interest. If you borrow money from me, I'm not even going to hound you down for it because that's what this teaches. But
Hmm.
we don't follow this. The church teaches not to keep this.
Hmm.
They only teach you how to read one part of it. That's the New Testament. But all the laws and shit that's going to help you grow as a nation of people is in the Old Testament. That's how you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no separation in the Testaments for real. It's
Hmm.
all one book. But that's where I'm saying, like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's what's going to give us our brother and sisterhood back. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? That's how we develop our communities. But because we don't have our culture and we cleave on to everybody else's,
Mm.
we at the bottom, and this is the life at the bottom. This like you think of hell or some place where you go when you die. This is hell
Hmm.
because we ain't supposed to be living like this on earth.
Thank y'all for watching, man. This was the panel on surviving Philly from boys to men from a black man's perspective. Shout out to my boy, my cousin, my first cousin, Spank. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
my other first cousin on the other side of my family, Zay. I don't know
So,
what happened to Zay. He probably got a phone call or something. But thank y'all for watching. We're gonna be back again. We're gonna do this more often. And for those of you who fuck with my platform, man, tough love, truth hurts. I truly appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all keep subbing. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to 100 subs. Make sure y'all follow Spank at UPK
okay.
underscore Zari on Instagram. Make sure you follow Zay at Zay underscore PK on Instagram, and make sure y'all follow Tough Love Media on Instagram. With that being said, we out of here. Peace.
All right.